stop wasting your time. Time is the one thing that you can never get back. It's a cliche, but it's true. I can always earn more money. I can always have a nap and get my energy levels back, but I can't get my time back. And so you have to make sure that you are spending your time effectively. Now, in this video, I'm going to run you through how you can spend your time more effectively to achieve your results, but I'm going to do it without speaking to the classic things of like, oh, just pay somebody to, clean your house and whatever. Most people misunderstand the true value of time. We spend time on things that we shouldn't, and we don't spend time on things that we should. And my view is that the one thing that holds us back when it comes to time is not trusting enough that things take time. Like, when was the last time you had the patience to understand that I am doing what it takes to have success? I just have to allow time to pass for success to catch up to me. Really good example of this in my own life is not starting sooner on building an audience. Like, I think back and I'm like, man, what if I had just made content about my life, whatever I was doing 10 years ago? How many followers would I have that cared about me and loved consuming my content? How many subscribers would I have? How many leads would I have? How big would my database of potential people be if 10 years ago, when I started in business, it's been like 12 years now, but over 10 years ago, I had just started documenting what I was doing and I built a following? Man, I could launch anything. Think about, good example of this is, what's the Kardashian that became a billionaire at like 20 years old, right? She has a massive following, and so she's able to monetize that. So she can launch a product and she can use the mass attention that she has on that. Gary Vee talks about this as well. And so if I had have done those things and allowed time to pass, I would have more of an audience than I do today, even if I was no good at it. But by doing it, I would have developed skills and experience and been connected to people and learned things, and more would have happened. And I would be better off today, even if I was no good at what I was doing when I was doing it. I would still be better off today because I would have experience. I would have learned things, and I would have created an audience. It's inevitable. If you do something long enough, you get better at it. And when you get better at it, you get connected to more people who can help you. So what's the point of my ramblings here? If you are wasting your time on things that you shouldn't, stop, right? If you're not putting time into things that you should, start. But the biggest thing I want you to take away from this video is trust that all success takes time, and your job is to ensure that you are spending time on the most correct thing to do at any moment in time that's most likely to move you towards your goal. And then allow and trust that time will pass and you will achieve results. If you are addicted or attached to how you're going to get a result, you are going to struggle. But if you are open to the idea that I am doing things in a collection of activities and I will end up in a destination and it will be better the more I do, and you trust time to pass, then you can look back and realize that it was all part of the journey. I'm in Vietnam right now. I'm going to be in Dallas in like 3 weeks and then Thailand. I would never have thought this in my wildest dreams 10 years ago. I have a real estate agency. I have multiple consulting businesses. I would never have thought that I would be doing this 10 years ago, because 10 years ago, I was a chiropractor. I was just a chiropractor, doing things, learning stuff, and over time gained the experience and the connections that meant that other things happened. And so with hindsight, I realized, I needed time to pass, and I achieved a lot of success. So what if I allow time to pass now? How much success will I have? And secondly, should have started building an audience earlier, should have started mastering marketing earlier, should have like religiously worked on sales earlier and building myself up in my mentality, should have been going to the gym more 10 years ago. There's a lot of things that I should have done. So what should you be doing right now that in 10 years you'll thank yourself for? A mentor once said, if the only person you should be doing things for is the future version of yourself who's going to resent you for not, it's like James 6 months from now in summer is going to wish he had been working out more, right? James 10 years from now, if he gets sick, is going to have wished he had focused on his health more. James, who's divorced in 15 years, will have wished he worked on his relationship. And so if anything, do more of the stuff that's going to make the future version of yourself proud, the version of yourself that you want to be, the version of yourself that you love. In my case, the happy, healthy, loving life, married, successfully and happily married, loves his kids, kids love him, got a six pack, rich, right? That James, who does this person need to be so that that James can exist? And then do those actions and trust that in time you will achieve things. And it might not be in the way that you know now how you're going to get there, but it will accumulate in that. That's been my experience. A little bit of a different video today. I hope you found this valuable. But it was just an awareness I had. It was like, man, I'm not allowing time to pass. I'm wasting time by not trusting that time needs to pass. That's the irony. I'm wasting time because I'm not trusting that time needs to pass. I'm trying to rush things and make short-term decisions from scarcity instead of trusting in the abundance of time that I have in front of me, because it's going to pass. But am I spending it effectively for the future result that I'm trying to get? Hope you found this video valuable, and I'll catch you in the next one.